Hey David, why is your sword so small?
It's average size.
Measure it.
Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
Okay, it's kind of tiny.
Why don't you ever choose a tiny sword?
Let's take a closer look at my tiny sword.
That's what she said.
Swords, both now and historically, have come in a variety of different lengths.
Some are longer.
Some are shorter. Historically, this size of sword was actually more common when being used on the battlefield because it's easy to wear on the hip, draw, and you can pair it with an offhanded item like a shield. Unlike, well,
I swear this has never happened to me before.
but what about nowadays? We're not using swords on the battlefield, but instead for fencing.
Everybody knows that longer is better, right?
Or is it? What about if we're in the bind week to week? Who's gonna win?
It's all strong.
Because my sword is shorter, I have more leverage, which means this is stronger in the bind. This also has more options once you close and you're fighting in the pocket. If I can get in close, I can actually cut around faster than my opponent can. It's also a lot easier for me to do one-handed actions because of how light it is. And it's easier for me to maneuver my sword into half sorting positions.
But it's not all pros. A longer sword like this can pick you off before you even get in.
Us shorties have got to work a lot harder to get in and finish them up. Fighting with a short sword is like fighting on hard mode.
You have less to work with.
So you've got to use all the tactics at your disposal. And this can actually help you get good.